Information security policies are supposed to be difficult. But in this video, we'll show you how you can create a draft information security policy in just 5 minutes using templates from Information Security Policies Made Easy by Information Shield. First, let's pick a topic. One of the great risks to businesses today is employees' use of electronic mail. So in this tutorial, we'll create a sample email acceptable use policy. ISPME comes with a library of complete sample security policy documents in MS Word format, covering a variety of key security topics such as electronic mail, network security, data privacy, firewalls, third-party security, and many others. These are located in a directory called MS Word Files under the standard ISPME install. So we can browse this directory and find the sample email policy. So let's open it up and see what we have. Let's take a minute to review this sample document. Each sample policy document comes pre-formatted in our best practices security policy template. This template is based on over 30 years of experience in developing written security policies and is designed so that each document can be easily created and maintained. The first step in our customization is to modify the header. Each sample document has a standard header and footer specifically designed to make the document easy to maintain. To customize the header, simply replace the items in the table with the names and contact information for your organization. Our documents have 3 key roles: the policy author, the policy contact person, and approving executive. Once you have identified these roles in your company, you can simply replace them all in our sample documents. For now, let's use John Wilson as our policy contact for this sample email document. So we'll highlight this name and replace it with John Wilson. Notice you can customize other elements of the header, including the email contact information, the effective date, the version, and any specific policy numbering scheme that you might have. In this case, we'll also change the name of our sample to draft electronic mail policy. Many organizations want to have their documents match their internal documentation standards. If you want to add your own logo, you can easily replace the sample Information Shield logo with your own by pasting your existing logo into the upper left corner of the document. The next step to customizing the document is to change your company name. Each policy template comes with a standard placeholder called Company X. To customize your document, simply replace each instance of Company X with the name of your organization. In this case, what we'll do is replace all the instances of Company X with our company name, which is Information Shield. We're going to choose Replace All. We note that 58 different replacements have been made on this document. The next step is to customize the contents of the document. Once again, each template comes with a standard set of sections. The policy purpose is a short statement of the rationale of this document. These will generally be 1 to 2 sentences. In our example, the purpose is to provide rules for secure use of electronic mail via the corporate network. The next section, the scope of the policy document, defines to whom or what in the organization the policy applies. In our example, this document applies to everyone in the company who uses electronic mail. The core of each policy document is the section containing the written policy statements. Policy statements provide the written rules that must be followed, in this example by all employees that use email in the corporate network. Each document will be broken down into different sections covering the various categories and subcategories of topics. This is where your organization must spend some time. Read each section carefully and determine if the policy statements match what your organization needs. We have taken the time to include a variety of different policies designed to address the most common risks of accessing the Internet via email. For example, this document contains policies such as user authorization and identity, permission message labeling, intellectual property rights, offensive messages, handling of phishing attacks, and many others. Go through each of these sections and determine if the policy is right for your organization. For example, the policy that limits the use of electronic mail to only Company X systems may be too restrictive. In this case, you can simply delete the policy altogether or modify it to suit your needs. Perhaps you may allow web-based email but not via the company network. For this example, we will simply select and delete the statement. If you need to enhance your policy documents with more controls, you can access our library of over 1,400 different statements found within ISPME Policy Template Library. The library is organized around the International Security Standard ISO 27002. You can navigate to any of the sections and easily copy and paste the new statements into your documents. Once we've completed the policy statement updates, we can move on down to the last parts of the document. One of the other key elements of any policy document is the exceptions and enforcement sections. Exceptions define the specific rules for requesting and approving exceptions to each policy. The violations section includes specific language letting employees know what sanctions will be applied if they are found to violate the policy. Once again, we have drafted some language that has been effective in many organizations. This is a key section, however, that you should review carefully with your legal counsel and human resources department. The final section of the document records the version and approval history of the document. Key to maintaining effective written policies is a record of which policy documents are in effect during a given time period. This sample footer provides an easy way to maintain an audit trail of updates to your written policies. In our example, you would simply replace the date with the current date and fill in the name of your policy author and executive sponsor. The final section enables you to maintain a complete revision history, which is recommended practice to comply with data protection laws. In this case, we will replace our policy author, David Linneman, executive sponsor, So there you have it. In less than 5 minutes, we have created a draft electronic mail acceptable use policy. Obviously, the more time you spend on each document, the better it will match your organization. To find out more about developing information security policies, visit our website at www.informationshield.com or visit our blog, Security Policy University. Thank you.